Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. So, the big rumor is that one of the conditions for Harry to talk to his father is they have to stop bashing the royal family. And just yesterday, Meghan was on that podcast bashing the royal family. Now, to be fair, was that all done and recorded before this condition came out, right? I don't even know if that condition is real. I have one of my sources, they said it's probable that that would be one of the conditions. Another condition is that Meghan wants to be part of the talks and she doesn't want any other family member interference. In other words, William. So it has to be between Charles, Harry, and Meghan. Yeah, I somehow don't think that's going to happen. But the first condition is well, I'm sure that it's probably the third or fourth condition, is that Harry has to stop berating and bashing his family. Let's see, how does Harry feel about that? If there's any truth to that, how does Harry feel about that? All the cards that we have done shows that Meghan is not allowed to be part of the talks. I think the only part of the talks that Meghan is going to be is what is the divorce going to look like. Let's find out here. Narrow path, work, hit the road. It's a very narrow path that they have to work. And Meghan can hit the road. Let's find out. Is Harry going to, is that rumor true? Like I said, very good source. It says it's probable. And will Harry adhere to it? Because there's no sense if Harry won't adhere to it. We know Meghan won't. So let's first find out if Harry will adhere to it. Okay. Is this true? Is this true? I'm going to do my 3-card reading again. Rivalry. There's sudden illness in reverse. So this has nothing to do with Charles' illness. Because, right, in this deck, we read the reversals are exactly opposite. So it's not a sudden, it's not like he suddenly has gotten worse. It doesn't have something to do with his illness. Yes, but it's continuing. It's not, suddenly Pa's really sick and I've got to figure this out. Here's the rivalry. You know who that is. William and Harry. And unfinished. I'm going to say that this, because of course unfinished is finished. I'm going to say that I've said this and other card readers said this. I keep hearing you're dead to me. And I think that's William. And I think that William is a big part of it. Is it true or not? That would be a piece to the puzzle, wouldn't it? But I'm going to say that's not true. It's not a piece of the puzzle. Like I said, the source said it's probable. I'm going to say as long as Charles is not on his deathbed, it's not going to be part of the puzzle to get this together. Plus, the biggest block is William. Absolutely, 100%. There it is. So what led up to this condition? We just said that this isn't a condition. Okay, so then what is a condition? Are there any conditions? Are they even in talks with conditions? Are they even in talks with conditions? Are they even in talks with conditions? Right? Are they even in talks with conditions? Yeah, okay, I'll talk to you, but here are the conditions. Secret revealed. Treasure. Fresh start. Yes, they are. There are talks. Yes, there are. And especially around money. Especially around money. So yes, absolutely. They are. There is something that is open to conditions. And what are the conditions? Oh, what are the conditions? What are the conditions? Oh, these, okay. I think these are ready to go. What are the conditions? Oh, prophecy in reverse. You can't be telling people what you think is going to happen. You can't say, my dad doesn't have much time left. Stranger in reverse. Well, no help here. Closed. I'm going... I'm going to say you can't bring your comm specialist. You can't bring your PR person. You can't bring your... There's nobody else in the room. No strangers. No security. No... no help. You can't bring any help. It's you. You and you alone. And also you can't be talking about anything. So I'm going to say no help here, closed. So it's behind closed doors. It's him and him alone. And he can't talk about it. So he can't talk about what they talk about. Nobody else is with him, and it's behind closed doors. So what's the problem and obstacle with that? What's the problem and obstacle with that? Why won't... What's going on? Fear in reverse. Plot twist in reverse. Lessons from the past in reverse. Okay, so I'm wondering if it is he's never learned his lessons from the past. I think in some respect, the royal family is really afraid of him. He has no fear that he hasn't learned anything from the past. So I think this is a big, huge trust issue. So this would be no fear. There's no plot twist here, and not learning your lessons from the past. So I think that the biggest thing here is that there's no trust. There's zero trust. There's no plot twist. There's zero trust. That's why you're not allowed any strangers, and it's behind closed doors. And it's just Harry. Just Harry. Nobody else, and behind closed doors. So what's the desire? What's the desire here? What's the desire here? What's the desire? What's the desire? What's the overall desire for Harry? What's the overall desire? And then we'll do the desire for the king. What's the desire for Harry? Wilderness. Conflict. Bright idea. I'm going to say the wilderness is Balmoral, because it's lots of, it's out in pretty much, I'm not going to say wild, but it is, you know, when they go up there, they do a lot of things in the woods, and there's mountains and street, they go fishing, and it's hills and mountains and hiking. And I'm going to say that Harry's desire is actually to get it all out on the table, this conflict, everything. Just put it all out on the table, and, you know, hold no punches. Hold no punches. I want to come up to Balmoral. Let's get it all out on the table. That's his bright idea. Let's just get it all out on the table. Everybody, whatever the conflict is, we'll have everybody there, and that's his choice of how to talk about this. Talk about, you know, how much you don't like my wife, you know, how racist you are. Let's talk about that. Let's pull no punches here. Pull no punches. Because Harry thinks that they're the ones who are fighting with him when they aren't. He's the one who's doing all the fighting, him and Meghan. Okay, so what's Charles? What's Charles' desire in all of this? What's Charles' desire in all of this? What's Charles' desire in all of this? Wrench in the works in reverse. The worst in the reverse. Reversal in the reverse. Okay, so I'm going to say that Charles' desire in all of this is to reverse the worst of it all. And who's that? I'm not going to say wrench in the works. I'm going to say wench in the works. I think that Charles wants to just go forward. That's his desire. Let's just look forward, because reversal is forward. The worst is the best. And the wrench in the works is, that's what he thinks is the wrench in the works. In his mind, he's done nothing wrong. And the royal family isn't fighting with Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan are fighting with the royal family, but they can't see that. They honestly can't see that. And in Charles' mind is, hey, whatever. I don't want to hear about what has happened in the past. Let's just look forward to the future. Let's just move forward from this moment. That's Charles. He doesn't want to rehash everything that's gone on. He's like, you know what? Life's too short for me, especially. Let's just take the best of what we can gather from this relationship and move forward. That's his desire. So what's the future outcome? So what's going to happen here? What's the future outcome? So yes, they are in communication. They are laying out the ground rules. For some reason, Harry doesn't want to really follow them. He loves the drama of it all. Or maybe his wife does. What's the future outcome? What's the future outcome? What's the future outcome? I think that's smart of Charles. Can't change the past. Why rehash it? Can we just please move forward from here? Let's take the best of what we know of each other, of our relationship, whatever hanging on by a thread that might be, and build that and move forward. To me, that sounds quite reasonable. Ruins. Ruins. Friendly creature. Trust in reverse. You know what? I'm going to say the future is nothing will be done until this is Charles Cancer. Not a friendly creature, but ruins. There's no trust. There's absolutely no trust. And Harry can just blame himself for that. Is Meghan going to be part of the future? Is Meghan going to be part of these talks? Is Meghan going to be part of the future? I can see Charles just as like, this is between you and me, Harry. Will Meghan be part of the future? Together? Yeah, oh, hit the road in reverse. High drama in reverse. You know what this is? I'm going to say that because the opposite of hit the road is stay, and high drama in reverse is no drama. So she can stay. She can be part of this if there's no drama. Or we don't want drama, so therefore she cannot be involved. Maybe later, because we got the together here. This is more than one person. Stay and no drama. So she has to really be, she will have to come to the UK and there'll be no drama. So will she agree to that? 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 So yes, she can be involved if she's in the UK. and there's no drama. Oops. Can't cry over spilt milk. Oh, there's no love. There's no love. Love in reverse. And letting go in reverse. No, she won't let it go. She won't let it go. She'll continue to spill all the information. Is she the block? Is she the block? And is that why they blame William as the block? Because that's what they like to do, is project on everybody. Is she the main block in all of this? Is she the main block in all of this? Oh, look at that. Didn't even want to shuffle. They already know. Fury in reverse. Injustice in reverse. Forgiveness upright. I don't think she's the main block in all this. I really don't. I'm going to say because injustice is in reverse, so that's justice. Fury, nobody's mad. I don't think anybody's mad at Meghan Markle. I think they're mad at Harry because Harry should know better. So, fork in the road. They're stuck right now. So it's basically, I'm getting that between Harry and his dad, but they'd be very welcoming of Meghan back, believe it or not, but they know she wouldn't show up, right? It's just like, well, we better invite them, but we know they're not going to come, but we got to put face on, right? Because if they don't include her in any way, shape, or form, and they're still married, that's going to be a big drama problem. We saw the high drama in reverse. They do not want any drama around this. So I could see their point of view, maybe publicly welcoming Harry and his wife back as a family member, not a working royal, maybe just to see the children, or just to stop the high drama. Because if they don't, they're just feeding her, right? All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye.